Alright, the last time I did a tier list was like 2 months ago, and so much has changed. The Bomb Cool Kid is no longer one of the best killers, and let's just get right into this. Elliot, S tier. I don't even have to explain myself. Elliot is just a beast. He's extremely hard to kill with Rush Hour, if not impossible to kill with a good team, and you need to save him for like a later time or last, and he has less support. His pizza throw is just so damn good. It could almost basically heal like half your HP with all gens done, which is insane. Alright, Noob. Now, Noob, I would usually put Noob in B tier. C tier, but I'm gonna put him in B tier. Why? Because Noob is a survivalist, yes, and Noob isn't really helping the team too much, but he is the best survivalist, on top of the fact that he can help somewhat with body blocking with Slate Skin and taking minions with Slate Skin. So, his options are limited, but they're not the worst. I would say he's on a low B tier, not C tier though. Alright, Shaletsky S tier. Shaletsky is just so damn good. Stun around corners, stun killer's abilities, and having a chicken that if the kill lets you go, you'll just heal up like a ton of HP. You can heal 80 HP in one round. The survivability on Shaletsky is insane. Part of that with Elliot, you're basically unkillable, and the killer has to like target both of you all around. 2-time S tier, and I will put them in the order of tiers. So like for example, S tier for Elliot's the best, then we'll have Shaletsky, then we'll have 2-time. I'll put 2-time over Shaletsky just because 2-time is a potential man. Okay, I won't lie, sometimes you'll just screw up and die in 2-time, but if you're smart, even if you screw up, you won't die. You just gotta stun the killer when they're low stamina, apply pressure, and you're just a nightmare. Sometimes you don't even have to backstab to be like doing a whole bunch of work in the round. Just applying that pressure, making the killer always turn around is so damn good. Next up, we have Guess. Guess is the A tier. I'm not gonna lie, I shit on Guest all the time, bro. I do. I shit on Guest, and I don't like Guest. But it would be neglectful to say that his charge is not insanely helpful sometimes, and his block cannot just save you sometimes. Also, being able to react on 1x, Nolby, John Doe, all very good things. Guess just good. Next up, 007, C tier, bro. Get this motherfucker out of my face. 007 is a bum, but he does have one thing going for him, which is clone blocking and clone parrying. That's really it. Like, really it. And besides that, there's the LMS, which unless you have a huge map like Brandon's or Yorick's, Noob is just better. So yeah. Then next up we have Builderman. Builderman's gonna be in A tier. Since the Builderman nerfs at the slowness and the fact that most killers can just ignore the sentry, hit it once, come back, hit it another time, and destroy it, it's not that good. Well, it's still really good, but not as good as before. And the Builderman's not dependent. If this is Ultimate Assassin Ground, so you could build sentries in swamps, Builderman would be a easy S tier. Builderman would be insanely OP on that map. But some other maps aren't as good, like say Glass Houses against John Doe. Desakar, S tier, going all the way up next to Elliot, but not quite Elliot level. Desakar is way too OP. I think Desakar needs nerf. The overheal with the shield combo is just way too good. Not combo, but I meant like having both abilities, way too good. The overheal literally counters so many of 1x's abilities. The shield counters full rush, it counters 1x abilities, it counters Sniper John, it counters everything, it counters Gashiwi. The shield is a lifesaver. Protector Desakars more than Elliot even. Taff, A tier. Now, some people might put Taff S tier. I'll put Taff A tier, high A tier. Taff is interesting in the fact that some matchups he's better than others, some he's not. Against Noli, Taff is a pretty good pick. That's slow on one, and Nova being the only really counter to the trips, Taff is a very, very good pick. Now, I will say though, on some other matchups, like say against Jason, Taff loses its value, and it's really just subspaces doing anything. Chance, easy S tier. Chance, people say Chance fell off, and I would say fuck no, Chance is not falling off. So why do I believe Chance to be so damn good still? And that's just because it counters so many abilities. Just like Desakar, it counters John Doe's spikes, counters all 1x's abilities, counters Raging Pace and lag, walk speed, override, miss, or hitting wall, even a hit. It counters so much stuff. And with that said, having double chance on a killer that's say John Doe or 1x, two of the best killers, if not the best killers. 1x is still luck, but you know, especially especially against John Doe. It could just be a nightmare, and it's extremely hard to do anything. Next up is 1x. Now 1x, I'm gonna put 1x at A tier. Now a lot of people say 1x is luck, and 1x is luck. I'll put it at the bottom A tier. But the thing is, 1x is, even with it being luck, if you get an average lucky game, you're most likely going to win. Okay, against good players, it's just this is on. It's still you're still gonna have a really low chance of winning, but the fact that you can win with luck alone gets you on A tier. I mean, seriously. Not to mention, even without luck, he's a pretty good killer. Has a good reveal, probably the best reveal in the game. Has a good M1. Good entanglement. You know, entanglement's basically its win condition. Great mass affection. Just all around solid killer. Noli. Put Noli on. Put Noli on A tier. You know, since the buffs, Noli has been pretty dang good, I won't lie. And people are getting used to Noli doing some crazy Novas. The Novas are just so strong. They need to, like, I think they need to rework Nova. Be less of just a damage tool that pulls in people to get crazy M1 combos. Nova's basically just a better entanglement at times. And I just don't know, man. Anyways, though, I would put it slightly below 1x, though, because Noli is, yes, more consistent, but not as good sometimes. John Doe, S tier. Behind all the survivors, of course, because survivors are OP. John Doe is right now the best killer in the game. There's no debate about it. If you have the best map in the game, be it Glass Houses or Tempest, you will not lose this John Doe. You won't, unless it's a good team. And if it is a good team, you get Tempest, you actually have a fighting chance. Yes, that is crazy. Because against good teams, let's say 1x or Noli or even Cool Kid and Jason, you are not winning. You're just not winning. These teams are just way too good to keep up with. Tempest John Doe is the only viable killer who can consistently keep up, at least get 4 kills or something like that. John Doe spikes are just way overtuned right now. His passive is way too fucking OP right now with being up here. They need to change it back to the own. He's unstoppable. Probably the best M1 too. Anyways, Cool Kid. Cool Kid's on B tier, low B tier. Cool Kid has fallen off so much since the nerf of not being able to hit through walls. It's really impacted Cool Kid because, yes, it was a bug, but that was the main way a lot of Cool Kid people got their damage, because Walk to Override was just gimmicky and hit through walls really hard. But now that it's removed, you can't really do that anymore, and Cool Kid Walks to Override got that change. That's overall worse. And just power scaling, power corrupt. All the survivors got buffs sometimes, like 2-time came out. Elliot, Dusicard got buffed, Taft got buffed, Guest got buffed. You know, he just got power crept and slowly pushed out of the meta. Now we have Jason. Put him in B tier. Also, I'll put him in high B tier just because Jason is just better than Cool Kid now. I'll even say Jason has an amazing raging pace. Jason just great. I don't know what to say. The buff they gave him was actually good. I won't say that he's competitively viable, like he's not good against a full squad of 8 good survivors, not at all. In fact, some would say he's still the worst killer. I would say Cool Kid's the worst killer, but it is also map dependent for Cool Kid. Sometimes Cool Kid is better than Jason. Depends on the map. Like War Hotel, Cool Kid is probably going to be better. So Jason just overall way more solid, has better damage potential, and no matter what map you get, unless it's like, I don't know, York's resting place and it's in house, you're gonna have some solid games. You could probably get one against a good team. Don't expect much, but that's why Cool Kid and Jason's on B tier. So in total, this is our tier list. You'll see that mainly the Sentinels and supports at S tier, and then we have the other Sentinels and supports at A tier, and then the only thing we have on B and C tier are the survivalists, obviously, because they're survivalists. John Doe's the best killer currently. I would still say 1x is the second best, just because his luck can literally be game changing. In fact, sometimes the luck is so crazy it could be better than John Doe, which is very surprising. Novi, very solid kill now. Jason got buffed, it's solid. Cool Kid, ass. Well, pretty ass against a good team. All of these, though, I should say, are bad against good teams except John Doe. I don't see how you're winning at any of these except John Doe against a good team. I really don't. And when I say good team, I mean like an 8 stack of 8 well-coordinated, high playtime players who all know how to loop and position themselves. Yeah, there's no way you're winning without John Doe. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the tier list. This is my updated tier list. Much better than my last one 2 months ago. That one was pretty ass, but the bouncing was different then. Hopefully the killers get buffed, because right now John Doe is just way too overtuned, and the other killers are just not overtuned enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later. Peace out, yo.